Alright guys, what's up and welcome back to the vlog. So if you guys haven't seen it in last week's video, I'm all out of riding footage, so I don't have any more content for you guys. That is an ideal opportunity to get back into the KDX build. For those of you who don't know or who are new to the channel, I have a 1994 Kawasaki KDX 250, and about in the middle of last year I decided to tear the bike apart. I was going to rebuild the bike, and the project kind of got delayed over and over and over again because stuff kept on breaking on the KTM, and that's my main riding bike and my race bike, so that gets priority. With all this lockdown stuff going on, there is no better time than to finish, or at least finish everything that I can on the KDX. Yeah, because obviously I can't powder coat the frame and that kind of stuff because no one's open because it's lockdown. Anyway, so I've laid out all the parts, and as you can see, there are parts scattered everywhere, and yeah, slowly but surely I'm gonna go through them and restore each and every piece. The idea is to tackle one project at a time, because otherwise if you do bits here and there, you forget what you have done, and you tend to get demotivated. So start one project, get it done, and then move on to the next one. I decided to start with the wheels. So I got the front wheel torn down already. I got the rim cleaned up somewhat, and I got all the front spokes here, started cleaning some of them. You know, in the bike's previous life, someone painted this awful silver paint on the spokes and hubs while it was still assembled. The spokes started corroding underneath the paint. Even with the ones that I've cleaned up, well, this is a good example, there's quite a bit of pitting. I'm not going to carry on cleaning the spokes. That's one of the things that I am going to wait to do after the lockdown, because then we can just get them bright blasted and coated, and then that'll be great. The color combination I'm going to do, I'm going to powder coat the rims as well, black. I've got this hub painted and it is looking sick. So I chose to paint the hubs because there's not really much that's coming into contact with them. With the rims, obviously they get hit against rocks and stuff, so you want a more durable coating on it, so that's why I'm going to powder coat them. And yeah, with the rear wheel, man, that was a pain in the ass. I snapped about 6 or 7 spokes. I only managed to get 11 spokes out complete, and here's 5 of the 6 that I snapped, 6 or 7 or whatever. The other ones were being stubborn. I hit them with heat, penetrating spray, penetrating oil, and I was soaking it in penetrating oil for like 2 days, and they just didn't want to come out. I cut the spokes. Seeing as like 6 or 7 of them have snapped already, I'm gonna have to buy a new set anyway, so just cut them, made life easy. So what we're gonna do now that I've got my practice in for painting, we are going to clean up the rim. We are going to clean up and paint prep the hub, and I have already cleaned up the hardware for the discs and sprockets. I'm gonna throw you guys on time lapse and put some music in my ears and get cranky. pretty much cleaned off. Now we're gonna go at it with some acetone and a Scotch-Brite pad. Then we're gonna rinse it off with water, wait for it to fully dry, and then we'll start painting. Sweet. We finished off hitting it with the Scotch-Brite pad and the acetone, rinsed it with water, and yeah, went back, clean inside some of the stubborn spots again, and now it's time to hit it with some paint. So what I got over here, I got this little aluminium rod over here, so I can put on the hub and spray it like that. I'm gonna throw you guys back onto time lapse and we're gonna lay down some paint. Sweet. Alright, it's the next day and let me show you guys what we are gonna do today. Or well, first let me show you the result of the hubs that I painted yesterday. Check it out, nice and shiny. I also went ahead and I cleaned up the hardware for the discs, and this is the rear hub. It came out pretty dang awesome, seeing as the paint lays down so well and I got a more than satisfactory result. We are going to paint some more stuff. So a couple of videos back I painted these covers. This is the clutch cover, the magneto cover, and the water pump cover, but I don't know why I got a satin finish, but anyway, I'm going to change that up so it matches the hubs and all the other parts that I'm going to paint. So I'm going to scuff them up and then just get them with a coat or two, and then also all these water fittings I'm going to paint black along with the triple clamps, and that is going to be it. The reason why I'm focusing on the engine covers is because I am busy sealing up the engine. So I took this cover off, cleaned up the hardware for the water pump, and I sealed it again. So I want to get everything done on the motor, seal it up, and then we know it's complete, apart from things like the power valve governor cover that I need to source, and I need to get new reed valves. Apart from those things, the motor will be complete in this video. And for those of you who don't know, I'm not rebuilding the motor because the motor has only got like maybe 70 or 80 hours on it since it was rebuilt last, so there's no reason to open it and touch it. Alright, so I am going to start prepping the covers, and I cleaned up the hardware as well, and I'm definitely happy with the result. I was contemplating whether I should buy a new bolt kit, but the hardware is not really in bad condition, so with a good cleaning with the wire wheel, they look brand new. It's gonna look sick. I can't wait to have everything together and you can see the final result. Alright, so the next scene you guys are gonna see is with everything paint prepped, and we're gonna throw a lick of paint on it. Sweet. Alright, so we've got everything set up, and yeah, we hit it with some 220 grit, all the pieces, and we got them ready to go. So I'm going to paint the bottom section of the triple clamp first, and then we'll cover it up, and then we'll put the top section on and paint that. I am going to put my mask on, and then it is time to lay down some paint. Sweet. And get some music in my ears. Move, 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 move. Alright, let's go. Obviously, I think that's the inside onto your dome. Alright, so a couple of days have passed and I got all the KDX parts painted, as you can see behind me. So I left them to cure for a couple of days so the paint can harden. It's not completely hardened yet, but it's getting there. But I think it's good enough that we can throw everything back on the engine. So here's the motor right here, and we've got all the mating surfaces nicely cleaned. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about the black color scheme and how the paint turned out. I think a little bit later on I might send, well, when I get the frame painted, I might do the triple clamps as well, because I think That's going to be one of the points where the paint's going to come off fairly quickly, so we'll see. That's if I get the front powder coated, or you know, whatever. I don't know what direction it's going to go yet. Might paint it, might powder coat it, depending on how long the lockdown continues. So the only thing left to do now in this video is throw the covers on the motor. Oh, and yeah, I got all the hardware nice and clean, like I said before. Can't wait to see it. So let's see if we can do some YouTube magic over here and get all the covers on. 1, 2, 3. All right, and I'm done, and I'm super stoked with the way it came out with the clean hardware and the color combination. Not looking bad at all. So if you guys stay in South Africa and you know where I can possibly source this power valve governor cover, please let me know in the comments down below. And that is it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, remember to like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for more next week, and peace out.